Everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're Steve and Audra. We travel full-time in our self-converted 2019 Ford Transit high-roof van.
And after exploring the state of Washington for a few weeks, we have now made it to Oregon. And we have come this morning to Fort Stevens State Park. We have met up with our friends Bill and Christina of Every State Park and Goodnight Trail, and we're going to do some exploring. Fort Stevens State Park sits at the northwest tip of Oregon, where the Columbia River meets the Pacific Ocean. It offers miles of forested trails, wetlands, and broad sandy beaches to explore, as well as the famous wreck of the Peter Iredale. The Peter Iredale shipwreck is one of the most iconic landmarks on the Oregon coast, resting partially buried in the sand where it ran aground in 1906. The steel sailing ship was bound for the Columbia River when strong winds and heavy seas pushed it off course, driving it into the breakers near the mouth of the river. Although the hull was battered by waves, all crew members survived, and the ship has remained on the beach ever since. Over time, saltwater, storms, and drifting sand have worn the structure down, leaving behind the striking rusted ribs that you can see today. The wreck has become a symbol of the treacherous waters known as the Graveyard of the Pacific, where countless ships met similar fates navigating the dangerous Columbia River bar. Well, we spent most of the day there parked by the beach, working and enjoying the view. It's a little bit interesting there because of the sand. The sand, when you look at it, there's actual sparkles, and it looks like a mix of like the regular color sand and some black colored sand, all like kind of mixed together depending on how the wind has blown it. The bad thing about it is I think because of whatever that black is, or that shiny, sparkly stuff, it's all over everything. It's all over the outside of the van, it's all over the inside. I touched my computer and realized like it had some grit on it. Then I realized, oh, the grit is everywhere. It's all over everything. So that's kind of wild, huh?
Yeah. I think I was tasting it.
Yeah.
Like,
definitely.
You feel it between your teeth after a while.
Yeah, definitely. So maybe not so good for us or our van, but it was neat. And now Bill and Christina are ahead of us. We are heading over to check out the fort and battery here in the park.
What are you doing in there, huh?
Out of here.
Once a key defensive installation that protected the Columbia River's mouth for more than 80 years, the remains of Fort Stevens can still be explored through old batteries, concrete bunkers, and interpretive displays. Battery Russell is one of the most striking remnants of the coastal defense system, offering visitors a close look at early 20th century military engineering. Built in 1904, this concrete artillery emplacement once housed powerful coastal guns designed to guard the mouth of the river from enemy ships. Visitors can walk through the open structure, explore its echoing rooms, and imagine the soldiers who once served here, most famously in 1942, when Fort Stevens became the only U.S. military installation on the continental United States to be fired upon during World War II. The enemy fire occurred on the night of June 21, 1942, when the Japanese submarine I-25, patrolling off the Oregon coast, coast surfaced near the mouth of the Columbia River. Just after 11:30 p.m., it fired 17 shells toward the fort. The attack caused no damage of military significance. Most of the shells landed harmlessly in the nearby marshland and on the beach, damaging only a baseball field backstop. The fort did not return fire, a decision made by the commanding officer to avoid revealing the exact position of the batteries, which were well camouflaged. This restraint is now considered a wise tactical choice since the submarine had only a rough idea of the fort's location. Despite the lack of casualties or destruction, the incident caused considerable alarm along the west coast. The shelling underscored how vulnerable the coastline felt during the early months of the war, especially after the attack on Pearl Harbor. Today, the event is a memorable part of Fort Stevens' history, highlighting its long-standing role in coastal defense and the surprising moment when the quiet Oregon shoreline briefly became a wartime target. We enjoyed exploring this interesting piece of history.
So Audra's making some dinner tonight. She is making teriyaki, some sort of salad something. Looks pretty good. It's got broccoli, Brussels sprouts, red cabbage, kale, carrots, pea pods with yakasaba noodles and teriyaki sauce.
Nailed it. So we first made this back in Michigan, and I saw it and decided to get it. And the funny thing is, I forgot there were actually noodles and sauce, so we also got noodles, and I was going to make the sauce, but it comes with it. It's a one-pot dish that all comes in the bag, so pretty nice. Pretty good. I don't follow the instructions completely. They say to microwave the noodles, but I just throw them in there and cook everything up together. Do you want it a little al dente?
Sure, but who's Al?
You don't remember al dente? We went to different schools together.
Well, I'm still a little suspicious of this Al guy, but he does make a mean salad.
It's pretty tasty. And there are a lot of different veggies in here.
After dinner, we headed back out to the beach to catch the sunset and to get more photos of the Peter Iredale. Despite its history of loss, the Peter Iredale holds a kind of haunting beauty, especially at sunset when the light frames its rusted silhouette. It's one of the most photographed spots on the Oregon coast, drawing people who want to stand beside a tangible piece of maritime history. What a beautiful evening as the sun cast its warm glow on the beach and structure. It was a great way to start our exploration of the Oregon coast.
Good morning, you guys. Went into Walmart to take care of some business and to get some groceries that we need. Next up, we're going to be heading to the library. We have lots of work to do. Hey, baby. What you doing, huh? Good morning. What are you doing? Let's see what we got from the store. Huh? Let's see what we got from the store. So before heading to the library, we actually stopped at a car wash here. The rug in the back is getting pretty gross, and we've been talking about maybe getting a new one or maybe just washing this one. So Steve had the brilliant idea of just going to the car wash and washing it off. So he just checked the prices. It's $4, right, to get it started.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea how long it lasts for?
I would imagine that would probably be enough to at least get the rug clean. Spray it down.
So compared to buying a new rug, I think we're going to do that. And then if there's time left, we'll try to wash off the van a little bit because the van's pretty grody too. And then we're going to the library. I think we'll have to put the rug over like the front hood or something to dry it. So I say we do it.
All right.
Let's go get this stinky, dirty, gross rug cleaned up.
Oh, look. A 5-cent rebate.
All right, here it is. This is where our collapsible bucket comes in handy. All right.
Just a friendly reminder, use our upside code and save some money at the gas store.
So a little bit of an update. We got the rug washed. We're not sure if it's successful or not. I guess we'll find out after it dries if it's clean and fresh smelling. We got the van a little bit rinsed off, but still could use some more work probably. And then we headed to the library in Astoria and found out that the main library, which looks awesome, is actually being, I think, redone. So they have a little temporary location. And at the temporary location, there is no area to work, so it's kind of a bummer. So we have headed east. We are driving about an hour and a half, I think, to Longview. Is that right? Another little town that's got more things like a Panera, Walmart, library. So I think we're actually going to head to the Panera so Steve can get his free Go Juice with our Sips Club membership. Get some work done. And then we'll meet up with Bill and Christina later because in the coming days we're going to be exploring the Columbia Gorge Scenic Highway and Waterfall Alley. We're super excited about that.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see if it was worth the effort and the expense. It was a little weird. It was $4 to start, but there was no indication of how much time that $4 got you, so I feel like we were a little bit rushed. There was a counter counting up, but again, that didn't do us much good because there was no sign or any type of indication of how much that $4 bought you of time. So anyway, I think we did the best we could, and hopefully it was $4 well spent as far as the rug is concerned, and bought us some extra time with it. And the van got a little bit of a sprucing up, a little bit of washing behind the ears.
Check out the logs. Probably more logs than I've seen ever anywhere.
You know, each of those logs gets dwindled down into a single toothpick. Use toothpicks wisely.
And here we thought we were done with Washington and we were just going to be exploring Oregon, but here we are. Welcome to Washington.
At the light, turn right onto Industry.
Our favorite car. cook, Steve.
My old friend Panera.
So we gotta have the rug in the sun. Before getting to work, we're gonna have a little lunch. So a bit of an update, you guys. I'm out here in the van. It's pretty loud because the Panera is pretty close to the highway. I came out and realized, wow, it is getting quite hot out here. Sitting here, it is 90 degrees in the van. Up until now, I'm gonna guess it's pretty much just been in the 70s since we've been in Oregon and Washington. So in our minds, like, we didn't even think, oh, we need to check the weather. There might be a spike in temperatures. Just didn't even cross our mind. So I've been chatting with Bill and Christina. They actually came out this way. They stopped in to Panera. We were doing some planning to do the gorge, the scenic drive. They actually since headed to their campsite, which is south of here, I think like a half an hour or something. We've been looking at the weather forecast for the whole gorge area, and they are calling for severely high temperatures. There's heat warnings. It's supposed to be up to like 98 degrees and higher for Tuesday, which is ironic because Bill and Christina were planning on staying in the area until Tuesday. They were gonna head east after that, say our goodbyes. So it's gonna be hot through that time in this area, and we are now rethinking things. We should have looked before we left Astoria. We drove about an hour and a half. Right now, I'm thinking we should probably just head back because on the coast, temperatures today are about 10 degrees or more cooler, and in the next couple of days it's supposed to drop down to the mid-70s. So a lot cooler. It's kind of frustrating that we drove out here and just didn't realize. On the bright side, our rug is dry. Seems a lot better now.
Hamburger helper. That's just fine by itself.
Line number 14.
Camera's rolling, Bill. There.
Just say goodbye. Not make it weird. Bye.
Oh, bye, Bill and Christina.
Well, you can't win them all, right? Today was one of those days that kind of went sideways on us.
Yep, it's been quite the day. Things have not gone at all how we thought they would. We went back and forth quite a bit trying to figure out what to do with the temperatures like this and the forecast. We're chatting with Bill and Christina. We actually had first considered driving an hour trying to see waterfalls and going up the scenic highway as far as we could, coming back all tonight, and then driving back to Astoria in the morning. But we just decided it's not worth it. We didn't have enough time left in the day. So we ended up meeting Bill and Christina at McDonald's, spending some last moments together, and then we had to say goodbye.
So, I guess the one nice thing about this whole day is that there's a Planet Fitness about a mile and a half from where we were. So we're going to take advantage of that, get cleaned up, and smash that reset button.
So we have our Max Air fan on, our windows open, so there's ventilation in here for the kitty. We parked in the shade, and we're going to head in, and then head back to Astoria after, and hopefully get to some cooler temperatures.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto the US 30 West Rim to Clatskanie, Astoria.
Well, what a day. You win some, you lose some. I would say for going on 2 years now of full-time van life, thankfully this doesn't happen to us that often. So can't complain, I guess. So we're back at the Walmart we've been staying at in Warrenton, which is just outside of Astoria.
Is it Warrenton, I think?
Perhaps.
Warrenton.
And here we are.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Things just did not go as planned. It's almost 10 o'clock. We're pretty tired. Didn't accomplish much today at all, other than spending tiny bit of time with Bill and Christina and getting a tiny bit of work done at Panera. But
We did get our rug cleaned.
Oh yeah, we got that. That was, and some gas.
Big day for us.
But we didn't get much work done because at Panera, we, with everything being crazy with the temperatures, we quickly had to do a bunch of research and refiguring and whatever. So, let's see. It's kind of crazy because we left the Longview area and it was still close to 90 degrees. Back here, our dash thermometer says it's 63 degrees. So I think we made the right decision, even though it's pretty disappointing that we can't explore the Columbia River Gorge with Bill and Christina. I think they're going to try to explore a little bit of that despite the heat because they actually have AC in their rig and they're going to be staying at campgrounds where they can plug in. So it was a bummer to part ways with them. But we are back here in Astoria now, and I guess the plus side is that we really love Astoria. We got some fun things to do here. We're just doing it sooner than we had planned. We are here in 2018, and there's just a lot of things that we like about it. So we're really looking forward to exploring that. I think with that, we're going to call it a night, right?
We'll see you tomorrow.
This is where we're going to leave you for this episode. If you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron by using the link on the screen that we've also included in the video description, along with information about today's adventure and our channel. A special thank you to all our patrons. We appreciate your ongoing support. Thanks for coming along with us on this van life adventure. Please take a second to hit the like button below, leave a comment to let us know you're watching, and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Don't forget, you can also connect with us and see my photos of the places we visit on our Facebook and Instagram.